You may wonder, what just happened to my project for just some of the parts? Let's find out. Yep, I knew it was unreadable. So whatever happened to my CD-ROM is that I was trying to archive some of the remaining files from my previous convention called Super Dimension Convention for Part D only. And no, I'm not actually talking about Anime Expo Chibi videos that I tried to import and extract to my CD-ROM. It was about my Super Dimension Convention, which I tried importing and archiving all that into my CD-ROM. Each of these are 4 gigabytes at max, so I can only extract parts of it by disk. As you can see here, these are just my CD-ROM for each of the parts. I archived them into a paper form like this. So this is what I have. Yeah, I store them more conveniently like this. For those that are asking, how did it actually happen? Well, ever since I started importing all my archive files into my CD-ROM, I noticed that one of my files started getting an error read-only message, and then I hit continue, and after a while, it just started glitching out on my computer. So I couldn't control my file explorer, so I had to force restart it. I even tried signing out from my computer, except that it never closes for some reason. So I force restarted my laptop. And guess what happened after I rebooted up and then tried to put in my CD-ROM? It is now officially corrupt. So I can't even do anything with the CD for now. So I realized that it could have been the CD being overwritten too much. I noticed the marking was right there. If you guys see it, that's how normal that a CD-ROM can write down on a dish, like this. But not just that to what I'm holding. This is the example of what a good written dish looks like. I store most of my projects in here, so it's going to be safe and clean in there. Just don't scratch it. Alright, so I have another dish that is also written. The bigger the file gets, the larger it writes. Compare the difference between those two. Having just a small bit of code written on the CD, and the other one is pretty much a large file. This is what an unwritten dish looks like. As you can see, it's pretty much the dark blue color like this, and if you could see, there's a bit of the small part of that written down. You don't believe me? Here's a comparison. The first one is an unwritten dish right there. The second one is a written dish, but unfortunately it is corrupted. I don't know if you guys can see the streaks right there. It's very hard to see. This is the example of a written dish right there, even though it's also hard to see. And this is just a small written dish right there too. So size is pretty much comparable, and there's a huge difference between that. Also, just to note that whenever I archive all the edited videos, I will have to try to copy them into my CD drive before deleting my actual files on my PC next time. However, all my vlogging videos won't be affected after the upload, since I managed to save the last vlog 13 episode already. However, this does not affect my channel as much, since I managed to upload a Super Dimension Convention or episode 13 for my vlogging episode. So one day I will try to make some recovery to the edits. And how did I get those files back, you may wonder? Well, first off, I managed to get some of the files from my SD card. I lost only just 2 last clips of my vlogging episode. I recovered some of my files and screenshots using the Photos app. I say this is currently cached, I believe, for some screenshots and other photos extracted. Some of my projects instead have been archived into my storage, but unfortunately all my audio recordings have been lost due to me moving all of that into the CD-ROM, and I couldn't get it back. However, I should be able to use my final video to put in some sound effects and my previous voice vlogs or voiceovers. One lesson learned: always copy into a DVD-ROM so that it transfers faster and you don't have to worry about corrupting the dish. So always do that. It can take some time. If there's error messages, then just proceed. And if your dish gets corrupted, then try to forfeit the operation. I don't know, just not familiar with how the CD-ROM works. However, for my YouTube channel, this has no direct impact to what I've been doing. So after editing the video and then making a complete final publish, then it should be up. So episode 13 is still doing pretty much fine already. And when I get the project back, I will have to do some audio edits so that it matches my voice over. And that's everything I have to say here. Other than that, a warning to you guys, if you're going to use your disk drive just to copy all of that into here, then always make sure to copy, don't move it, even though it's a faster method and you don't have to worry about deleting everything at once. So that's what it is. Now I learned my lesson. Starting from now, I'm going to have to copy all that and then archiving it into my PC before fully deleting the file. So far, a very short vlog. Nothing else to say here. Thank you all for watching my mini vlog episode. If you guys enjoyed, please consider following me on other social media platforms. This time I'm going to try to get ToonCon video at some other point in time, although I'm not sure, and Anime Expo Chibi, even though I published the pre-episode 15 before episode 14. So I will have to look into those in the future. This is VlogWithAvroTF signing out.